Welcome my viewer. In this tutorial I will share with you animation effects using PowerPoint presentation. So with me I have the picture of a car. I did the animation on it, and when I play the slideshow you will see that it will move in more of a realistic pattern. So how do you do it? By the end of this tutorial you should be able to apply animation effect onto a car like this one. So let's start by getting the picture of the car. We shall open a site called pixabay.com. That's where we shall get the photograph or the picture of a car like this. So with me I have Pixabay. I'll click on it and you see this Pixabay 1.8 million plus stunning images. So click on that link. Then here you type car, and the format here you go and download vector graphics. So I'll click on vector graphics. You see that there are many images that will come for the car, but for the purpose of this tutorial I'm going to select on one of the images here. Yeah, of course Pixabay you can download free images, so I'll click on this image, then I'll go to free download. Yeah, so sorry, I'll just click on this, then I'll go on to free download. So the format I will download is vector graphics, so I'll select on vector graphics and click on download. So you see that this car, the picture will be downloaded here, and next we have to go on to another site that is called Cloud Convert. That is where we are going to convert the picture of this car into more of editable format. So I can open here another tab. I'll type Cloud Convert. So mark the website Cloud Convert. I have to convert the image of this car, so I'll click on this. Then it will ask me to select the file. So I'll come here, I'll go to the from my computer. Of course the photograph of this car or the picture of this car is in downloads, so it's here. So I will select on this, then I'll say open. So immediately it will ask me to convert. So it is converting it, but I need to select the format here. So I've said convert to WMF. Let it convert to WMF, and then I'll click on download. So it's already in the process of converting it. After converting it, you need to download this image. So I'll click on download. So you see the format is here. Next is to go and copy the pictures that we have downloaded. So I'll insert I'll go and put a new slide here. So there's a new blank slide. So now let's go and copy the image and we paste it there. So the image is already in our download is here. So I will click on it, then I'll right click to select it, and then I'll say copy, and I'll come to my PowerPoint slide. I'll paste this particular image here. So it is already there. So we have to ungroup this particular image. We can do so by right clicking on it, and then we go to group and we ungroup this. So you see some warning here, but you have to proceed on and you continue. You select the option yes. So we may start by working on the road. We go to format, and then we go to shape fill, and then we make it maybe that particular color. Also we have to go and ungroup each element of this particular car. So I'll select on this, and then I'll go to click on right click, and then you go and ungroup this particular elements here. So now we have to work on the tire. So I'll start by selecting the element of this particular tire, but we have this outline, so we may also need to get rid of this particular outline. So I'll click on it, and then I'll say delete, so it will go. So let me select this tire. I will select each element here, then I will press Ctrl G. Also go on to the front tire. You do the same. You select all the portion of that particular tire, then you press on Ctrl G. So now this tire, all the elements, the wheel and the so forth, and the tires are grouped together. I may go and fill this upper part with a black color. So you select, and then you fill it with a black color. Effects, you can also go to presets and you fill it that way. You can also go to the front one. You look at that particular part, you go to shape fill, you can select a black color, effects, preset, and then you also make it the same with the front one. So when we're done with that, we can come and make this particular tire black. You select on these two elements, you go to fill, and then you make it black. You also go to the front tire, you do the same thing, and you fill it with a black color. So we may also come here to our inner wheel, then we also fill it with a black color. The same with this particular front one, we can fill it with a black color. So we are done with working on this particular tire. So let's go up and then we work on this car. You select this upper part of this particular car, you go to save fill, and then you select a yellow color. You can select any color of your choice. If you want a red one, you select on that. Yellow, all these colors are there, so it is your choice to pick the design. So me, I will go with the yellow one, and you go and make some changes here. You fill it with a yellow color, click on it, and you fill it with a yellow color or your preferred color of your choice. So I'll pick on this, I'll make it to be also yellow. I'll go to the handle, I'll also make it yellow. So click on it and then you go to fill, and then you fill it with a yellow color. So you may also work on this guard. So you click on this, you go to effects, presets, and you pick on this particular design. It's okay. Also the front one, you can do the same. You go to presets and you can pick that particular design. So we have now to convert this particular car into pictures. So what you do is you select on all this particular part, you drag from this side, you bring it down to select all these particular upper elements. So when it's selected like that, you press on Control, you have to select also this particular element, the upper one. So it's not all that difficult. You select on this, and also you select on the upper elements here. So when you are done, of course you have to not to select these tires. You leave the tires, then you press on Control and then G. So these elements are already group. So what we need to do is we are going to convert the upper part into pictures. So it's so difficult to do it. So you just press on Control X to cut it. You see that the tire will now remain at this side, and then the road is there. So what you do, you right click anywhere and then you paste it as the picture. So I will select that. Then after, I'll send this particular picture backwards. So I'll go to format and then send backwards. Also the front one, send it backwards. So you see that already the upper part is group and it is now pictures. So we can still now reduce the size of this card. So I'll select on the back wheel, and also I select on that, and also I select on the car itself. So after selecting on this, I'll just go and click on go to format, and then we group this particular element. So what I can do, I can reduce this particular the size of this car easily. I can press on shift and I drag it. Press on shift and the left button on your laptop, and you drag this particular car so that you maintain the uniformity. I repeat, press on shift and the left button, and then you reduce on this particular car that way. So our main thing is now to apply the animation effect on this particular car. So let's go and ungroup it now so that we have tires separate from the body of this particular car. So what we are going to do is select on the back tires, then you press Control, also you select the front one and then the body of this car, then you go to animations and then you click on this particular button, you go to motion path. That is what we want. We are going to get this animation called down, going down. So you select on that. You see that it will sink down by default, and then you press OK. Now what we want is we want this movement to be linear. So I'll go to effect option and then I put right. So you see that the car will move in the right direction. So we're not yet done. So what we need to do is to add another animation effect onto the tire. So what I'll do is I'll select on that particular tire, the back one, and then I'll go to add animation here. Then I'll go to spin animation so that the tire can rotate freely. I'll also go and do the same onto the front one. I'll go to add animation, then I'll select spin animation. So you can see that the car is and the tires are now spinning very well. So now when I play this, of course it will move well, but we need to go and select something, the animation pane. Then we see that we select this three, you press on control and then you select the first three animation, then you click on this particular start with previous. Also we need to go and select the two animation, the spin animation, click on one and then you click on control and then you press on this particular arrow, you go to the effect option. You see that it is you should not dim. You go to timings and you see that it is medium, you say okay. Then we go to start and then we press with the previous. So now when I go to the slideshow and then I play this particular animation, you see that it will move in a realistic fashion like that. So thank you so much for watching this tutorial. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment on my videos.